Hello! Today we are going to do a little bit tea tasting. Now, I will present to you a few of my favorite teas, and we are going to taste four different kinds of green tea that I use in my household. So, the first tea that I'm going to show you is this green box, and this is my daily tea. And it's by a company called Wysocki. It's an Israeli company, and the flavor that I like is lemongrass and verbena, and they come in tea bags. Each tea bag is wrapped in paper, and you can just put them in the cup and pour water over them. And for me, I like to let it steep and brew for no longer than 5 minutes. The next tea that I'm going to show you is puka tea. Puka teas are organic, and the one that I like to drink is called Cleanse. It contains nettle, fennel, and peppermint. Nettle is good for your stomach. Now the next one are loose lemongrass leaves. I have them in two different forms. The first one is lemongrass that I got at my local herb store. The next one is lemongrass sticks that I got when I visited Thailand this September. And the sticks from Thailand are a little bit thicker than what I get at my herb store. The next one that I will show you is nettle tea. Now remember that the puka tea also contains nettle, but it also contains fennel and peppermint. Now this tea contains loose and dried nettle leaves. The next one is white tea. White tea and green tea and black tea are of the same origin, but white tea is sort of like the virgin form, while green tea and black tea are more processed. The next one is a very special loose leaves of oolong tea, and I got these in Thailand in the Chinese village outside of Chiang Mai, which is in the north of the country. And I really, really like them, and I'm regretting that I did not buy more. So there are a few ways for me to brew my tea. So for the loose leaves, I can use two ways. I use this special tea pot that has a strainer that you can pull out, and I usually just put a few spoonfuls, or sometimes not even spoonfuls, just in with some teas. A little goes a long way, as in the case of the oolong tea, and it may look like I put a lot, but it's not even half full. And I simply put it back in the pot, and I pour hot water over it, and I let it steep for a few minutes, and you will see as the video progresses that it will become greener and greener. And the next one, which is another way for me to brew tea that comes in loose leaves, is an infuser. I like to use an infuser that looks like a spoon, and what I do is I simply put the infuser inside the bag of loose leaves because this is a really good way to avoid mess. And I put it in the cup and I just pour hot water over it and I let it steep for 30 seconds to 2 minutes at most, and then I take it out. The first infuser that I filled was with nettle leaves. The second one that I will fill will be white tea. The third one we will leave empty because that's where I will pour a cup of oolong tea. And the last one that I will make is my daily tea, the lemongrass and verbena, which comes in a tea bag. And making them is very simple. You just put the tea bag in the cup and you pour hot water over it. Very, very simple. So let's begin. I am just pouring water and we will let it sit for 30 seconds or so. And we will just take the tea that we made earlier and pour into the empty cup that has nothing in it. Now, for the infusers, what I like to do is just stir them a little bit inside the cup in order to make sure that the tea does not stay at the bottom and that it's evenly spread inside the water, which could happen with infusions. And for the tea bag, again, it's the simplest way of making tea. Probably not the healthiest, because usually the tea, when it reaches your tea bag, is highly processed. Another thing that I do is I tap my infusers a few times before I take it out of the water, just to take excess water out of the infuser in a cleaner manner. So this was the tea tasting for today. Now all that's left is to enjoy the tea. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I urge you to explore the kinds of tea that you like and what it does for your body, the way it benefits you. And I hope that if you like my video, you will take the time to comment and subscribe. Thank you very, very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.